But what happens if any of the independent candidates or political party representatives who have been submitted to the IEC do not meet the legal requirements to contest the elections? The good thing is that the IEC takes care of this. Firstly, it makes available all the names of independent candidates and political party candidates on political party lists. It also allows citizens to submit objections to the nominated candidates. The objections should be in line with the requirements outlined in the Electoral Act as well as in the Constitution. The Electoral Act allows for objections on the grounds that the candidate is not qualified to stand in the election, that there is no prescribed acceptance of nomination signed by the candidate, or that there is no prescribed undertaking signed by the candidate that the candidate is going to be bound by the Code of Conduct. The Constitution, on the other hand, makes it clear that citizens can contest elections except for unrehabilitated insolvents, those declared to be of unsound mind by a court of law, or those sentenced in South Africa or elsewhere to more than 12 months imprisonment without a fine and only after an appeal. However, the disqualification based on a criminal record ends 5 years after the sentence has been completed. The Constitution also disqualifies anyone who works for the government except the President and their deputy, ministers and their deputies, premiers and MECs, or any government official whose work is recognized by the law as similar to the work of members of the National Assembly or the provincial legislature. However, it allows people who work for the government to contest for the National Assembly or provincial legislatures only if national legislation allows it. So, what is the process of lodging an objection against a candidate? You can object by emailing the IEC at a specific email address that can be found on the IEC's website. Your objection should include your full name, physical address, telephone number, and your email address. You can then stipulate the name of the candidate that you are objecting to, your reasons for the objection, and any documents to support the objection. The Electoral Commission will then review all objections submitted and inform the person who submitted the objection and the relevant candidate of their decision. If either party wants to appeal the IEC's decision, they can then approach the Electoral Court. So, now that you know all about how to vote in the election, what roles your elected officials play in the National Assembly and the provincial legislatures, what the legal requirements are for political parties and candidates to contest elections, and how to make objections against candidates, you are well on your way to becoming democracy savvy. Head over to our next course to find out more about how to know whether the elections are free and fair.